In a battle between a polar bear and a saltwater crocodile, we are pitting two apex predators from completely different worlds against each other. The polar bear, the undisputed king of the Arctic, and the saltwater crocodile, a brutal ambush predator from tropical waters, represent the pinnacle of evolution in their respective habitats. While they are unlikely to ever meet in reality, imagining a confrontation in a brackish water scenario where both could leverage their unique skills sets the stage for a truly epic and brutal encounter. The polar bear is the largest land carnivore, with adult males weighing between 900 to 1.500 pounds and standing up to 10 feet tall when on their hind legs. They are built for power and endurance, with a thick layer of blubber and dense fur providing insulation in frigid Arctic waters. Their muscles are powerful enough to drag seals from icy waters with ease. And their claws, reaching up to 3.75 inches in length, are designed to grip slippery ice and prey alike. Polar bears are surprisingly fast for their size, capable of sprinting at speeds of up to 25 miles per hour on land, though they rely on stealth and strength rather than speed in the water. Their jaws are also a significant weapon, with a bite force estimated at around 1.200 pounds per square inch, psi. While this is formidable, it pales in comparison to the bite force of a saltwater crocodile, which can exceed a bone-crushing 3.700 psi. A polar bear's diet consists primarily of seals, which they hunt using a combination of patience, ambush tactics, and sheer power. They can swim for days at a time, covering up to 60 miles in a single stretch, making them one of the most capable swimmers among land mammals. On the other hand, the saltwater crocodile is a relic of the dinosaur age, a living fortress of muscle and armored scales. These reptiles can grow over 20 feet in length and weigh up to 2.200 pounds, making them the heaviest reptiles on Earth. Their bite is the strongest ever recorded among living animals, designed not to kill outright but to hold and drown prey. A saltwater crocodile's teeth are conical and interlocking, perfect for gripping rather than slicing. Once a crocodile latches on, it initiates a death roll, a terrifying maneuver where it spins rapidly to tear flesh and disorient prey. In water, they are silent and deadly, capable of short bursts up to 18 miles per hour, faster than any polar bear could hope to swim. In terms of defenses, the saltwater crocodile's thick, bony scales act like natural armor, absorbing impact and making it nearly impervious to most animal attacks. Its sensory organs, including pressure receptors on its jawline, allow it to detect even the slightest disturbances in the water, ensuring that any creature approaching is swiftly ambushed. In shallow or brackish waters, the crocodile's ability to hold its breath for up to 2 hours and remain motionless makes it a near-invisible threat. Imagine a hypothetical meeting point, a brackish estuary where cold and warm waters mix. A neutral battlefield where neither animal has a distinct environmental advantage, as the polar bear swims cautiously, its nostrils flare, sensing the unfamiliar warmth and salinity. Meanwhile, submerged and still, the crocodile's eyes glint just above the waterline, muscles coiled like springs beneath the surface. In this scenario, the crocodile's camouflage and ambush capabilities would give it the upper hand in initiating the attack. If the crocodile manages to strike first, clamping its jaws around one of the bear's limbs, the polar bear's chances drop dramatically. The death roll would likely follow instantly, a maneuver designed to dismember or incapacitate prey. While the polar bear's immense strength might allow it to struggle briefly, the crocodile's grip is almost impossible to break. Moreover, the crocodile's lung capacity and ability to hold its breath mean it can drag the bear underwater, leveraging both its weight and the environment to drown its adversary. Even if the polar bear attempted to claw or bite, the crocodile's tough scales would likely mitigate much of the damage. However, if the polar bear avoids the initial ambush, the battle dynamic shifts. With its incredible upper body strength, a polar bear might counterattack by grabbing the crocodile's snout, a common tactic polar bears use to immobilize seals. If the fight transitions to a muddy shore, the polar bear's chances improve significantly. On land, the polar bear's speed and mobility would far exceed that of the crocodile, which is limited to short, lunging movements. A standing polar bear's swipe has been known to shatter skulls and spines. suggesting that if it lands a blow on the crocodile's relatively exposed eyes or snout, it could cause serious injury. Additionally, polar bears are intelligent predators. Their problem-solving skills, demonstrated in ice hunting and evasion tactics, might help them exploit weaknesses in the crocodile's defense. For example, if the bear manages to flip the crocodile, exposing its softer underbelly, it could potentially deliver fatal bites or claw strikes. A polar bear's claws, evolved to dig through ice and flesh alike, could inflict significant damage on the less armored parts of the crocodile. Another critical aspect is endurance. Polar bears are built for long hunts and can sustain energy output far longer than a crocodile, which relies on quick, explosive bursts of power. If the crocodile fails to secure a kill quickly, it risks exhausting itself, especially if dragged into a prolonged battle on shore. The polar bear's stamina, combined with its ability to absorb and deliver powerful blows, might allow it to outlast the crocodile, turning the tide of battle through sheer attrition. The outcome of this hypothetical battle hinges on the location of the fight. In deep or brackish water, the crocodile's stealth, burst speed, and devastating bite would likely ensure victory. On land or in shallows, the polar bear's strength, speed, and adaptability would give it a solid advantage. Both creatures are masterpieces of evolution, armed to the teeth and armored against most natural threats, making this matchup one of raw power versus tactical precision. In the end, the battle would come down to who strikes first and where. A crocodile's successful ambush would likely mean instant victory. However, if the polar bear could survive the initial assault and counterattack on land, it might turn a surprise encounter into a grueling test of endurance and strength. This clash of titans would leave no room for mistakes, where a single misstep could determine life or death.